Hey you guys, welcome back. It's Rachel here with The Perfect Book. I hope everybody had an amazing long weekend. Unfortunately, it is coming to a close. But I wanted to talk today about what I read and what I listened to over this Labor Day weekend. And there were some really good ones and some not so good ones. I also have to run some errands today, looking to get some fall decorations, some spooky decor. So I'm probably going to take you along for that too. So just a little bit of a reading update and a little bit of a vlog coming with me to do some things. All right, let's get to it. Okay, so everything that I read or listened to this weekend was on my Kindle or on audio. So I'm gonna put the images right over here so you can see, because I don't have the physical books with me. And I do that a lot. I utilize NetGalley for upcoming ARCs, advanced reader copies, and I also listen to audiobooks a ton. Which I'll talk more about in another video. There's a reason I'm really switching over to audiobooks. I have some things going on with my vision, and I'll get into that down the line. But yes, so I use audiobooks a lot as well. And I signed up for Penguin Random House, has a program where they do influencer copies, like audio listening copies for influencers. So I have that availability to me, and I also use NetGalley for audio listening copies too. So while saying that, a lot of times I'll thank publishers or authors for the listening copies, but I want to be clear, that does not mean that I'm not paid by them. I don't have to say nice things about the book. I don't have to say anything about the book at all. But if I do, I just have to mention that it was the copy essentially was gifted to me. So just to get that out of the way, that's what that means when you hear me thank a publishing house or an audio listening house. So, okay, getting that out of the way. The first thing I listened to was After Dark with Roxy Clark, and that was so good. It was really cute story about Roxy and her sister, and there has been a murder of one of their classmates in town. And Roxy is essentially investigating the murder, and so is her sister. Her sister and Roxy end up investigating the murder. But the fun twist in this is that Roxy owns a haunted ghost tour business that she runs herself, and she uses a lot of her own family's stories to spook these people on these haunted tours. So it's pretty cool and pretty interesting how that's woven into the story. I really liked this story. However, I was expecting it, and it's if you think you're gonna listen to this, this might be a little spoilery. I was expecting it to be more on the horror kind of side, because look at the imaging, first of all. And secondly, there's a curse, the haunted tours. I was gearing up, this is gonna be a cute little spooky read. It wasn't spooky. So that was a little disappointing to me, and that was probably just my own naivete or whatever. But I wanted it to be a little scarier. But overall, great story, super entertaining. Loved the audio. The audio quality was really good. The narrator was great. I'm so particular about the audio quality. I'm one of those people, I don't want to hear you chewing near me. I don't want to hear any weird breathing sounds, which is actually really weird because I do like ASMR, but that's totally on my own terms. So audio quality will fully ruin a book for me, and this was really great. Okay, so I gave that a 3.5 out of 5 stars. 3.5 is a good rating. Let's move on to one that wasn't my fave. So this I did have in a physical book, and I had gotten it from the library, which I'm now so glad I did, and I returned it already because I was just like in a mood. I was like, I'm returning this. And it was The Daughter of Dr. Moreau. Again, it's not what I was expecting. It wasn't bad. I got 100 pages in, so I was like, oh, the story did kind of get me. It was really interesting with like the hybrids. And if you know this story, there was a movie made about it, and there's an original book that this is written about. And this is the daughter's story. The original book was the father's story and the story around the hybrids. I just found it not interesting to me. Now, I've read books from this author before. I read Mexican Gothic, which I loved, like absolutely loved. So I love like her writing. It just, the story was not gripping me. So I'm trying really hard to use my time productively. And if a story's not interesting me, I'm moving on. So I returned that, and then I started listening to All Good People Here. So good. Oh my gosh, I'm loving it. I think I'm like 3 hours in, and I think I have like another 7 or 8 hours to go. I believe it was like just over 10 hours, maybe 11. And I'm just loving it. Like already the story's grabbing me. It's so interesting. It's a dual timeline, which I love a dual timeline. And it's going between the same town, an old murder case that had happened in the 90s. 90s, baby. And a little girl was kidnapped and found dead a couple days later. You find all this out in like the first couple chapters. And then now it's 2019, another little girl has gone missing. And our MC, our main character, is a journalist who happens to be back in town. Do we see where this is going? She's gonna investigate. I love that. I just love it. So it's so good so far. And that was from Libro FM. So thank you, Libro FM, for that copy. What else? Oh my gosh. Okay, so literally last night I was on Instagram. If you are on Instagram, follow me at The Perfect Book for like my bookstagram content. But my friend Carissa, she's at The Grim Readers, which I'll put right up here. Amazing, spooky horror thriller recs from her. Like, you have to follow her. She had posted a book, a novella called The Rays Incident. And it's about killer mermaids. And it's a novella. It was less than 200 pages. I read it last night and this morning, finished it, loved it. So good. Also, can we think back to like maybe 2015, and there was a documentary on like Discovery about mermaids being real? Please, someone in the comments tell me you remember this, because my cousin, who is my best friend, and I sat down and we watched this like with a bottle of wine, and my fiance came home from work and we were like, Jason, mermaids are real. We just watched this documentary on Discovery, and like this documentary tricked the world. And by the world, I mean me and my drunk cousin sitting on the couch watching it. Okay, it's so embarrassing, but for like a full hour and a half, I thought mermaids were real. That was like the best hour and a half of my entire life. Sorry to my fiance, my family, and friends, but that was it. Highlight of my life. So this one really hit home for me. So you got to read that. You got to check out Carissa's Instagram. She's amazing. And what am I on now? I am going to start. I mean, first of all, Grady Hendrix. Like, he is the campiest horror writer of our time. I mean, I just love him. I love his quirkiness. I love the flair. I love it. It's so entertaining. It's like if you love Stranger Things, then you're gonna love Grady Hendrix, I feel like. So I'm so excited for this one. They're making it into a movie. I refuse to watch the movies until I've read the book, so I'm gonna get on this ASAP now. So this is gonna be my next read. I'll keep you guys posted on Instagram how it goes. I'm definitely leaning in full on into the spooky season, and that's what's up. Now, let's go to T.J.Maxx. What? No. Yes. Let's go to T.J.Maxx because I need some new decorations for this room, which is our guest room, aka the library. Yeah. And there's like a lot of floral from the spring and summer. So we need to spook it up. I mean, I have one skull. So he's like, he needs some friends. He's like holding it down. But he's not doing a very good job because there's flowers all over. So I'm gonna look for some spooky stuff. It's raining so hard, but I'm gonna bring you. Okay? Okay, let's go. You boys out in the rain. Okay. Go have some crunchies. All right, you guys, I'm hopping on in the T.J.Maxx parking lot. That was wild. It's so busy in there. It is Labor Day, so people have off, and I get it. It's back to school. But it was so picked over from this weekend. I found a few things, a few spooky items, and a few, oh, hello, and a few clothing items, which I didn't even come for. But now I think I'm gonna try Joann's Fabric to see if they have any spooky things because I did not get what I was looking for. So let's go there. Let's see what's up. Hopefully it's not wild. And then I'll check back in with you at home. We can see what I got. Okay. Okay, friends, I am home. I changed. I had some dinner, and I'm gonna show you what I got at Joann's and at T.J.Maxx. I still didn't do that well with spooky, but I got a few really cute things. So overall, I'm pretty pleased. So at Joann's, I got this little light up ghost. How cute, right? They had like 60% off their fall and Halloween stuff. So he lights up. So I think that's gonna go on my tablescape. Got that. I got this adorable little fox, gold. He does have some glitter, which I don't know about you, but I do get in trouble when there's like a lot of glitter. It's hard to clean up. I got 2 hand soaps, pumpkin spice, crisp apple pie. I know everyone does the Bath and Body Works, but I don't know. These were $4. I just grabbed them. Oh yeah, this is so cute. It's a gold owl. I mean, do you guys think I might have a thing for gold animal statues? Maybe. Who? Me? No. So cute. I think this will definitely be like more of a harvest theme, and then he'll go on the bookshelf because he'll fit in with like my gold theme. Speaking of harvest, I got a table runner. Golden orange, like a burnt orange. At T.J.Maxx. And then my personal favorite purchase, and other than the ghost, the only other spooky I got is a spider table runner. And these are both 90 inches because we have a super long table. So they're like nice and long. But how cute! Like the spiders have this detail, like almost like they're furry. I don't know, I just love it. So I didn't kill it, but I did okay. That's all I've got for you folks. Leave me a comment. Tell me, where do you get spooky decor? Do you decorate for spooky or do you just decorate for fall? And then let me know if you have any recommendations for spooky decor, but not like too scary. Just like ghosty. Thanks for watching, you guys. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm gonna try to be doing 2 to 3 videos a week, so we'll see how that goes. As always, I hope you have the most perfect day, and I love you guys. Bye.